Hey guys, we can pretend it's Monday. Um, I'm just gonna do this because you guys have to listen to this fucking music like I do, okay? And you'll like it. What is this shit? Get this! No, get that away! What's going on here? Get that out of there. Okay, whew. So we're uranium fever. By the way, guys, have you ever had to tell your wife that the Nutella on your chin was actually... Wait, you lied and said it was shit so that you get in less trouble? I'm just jamming to the oldies right now. Uranium fever. You don't have a wife. Oh, okay, so you're just allowed to eat the Nutella right out of the fucking jar, huh? Piece of shit. Alright, I'm gonna mute my music for myself. You guys have to keep listening to it, but I will not be able to talk if I have to listen to that and try to talk. Thank you, Space Tomato, for wasting money to subscribe, or double dipping. I don't know, maybe you're gonna double dip. I'm the only one that has a wife. Oh. You guys get to just... Fucking losers. Alright, anyway, so, uranium fever. This is like 1,500 mods together in one package that I guess some of the best Fallout, mostly Fallout New Vegas, I think, modders got together, jerked each other off, and this was what came at climax, I suppose. I was gonna do kind of a neutered version of this, I suppose. And by that I mean, like, I had followed along with like 3 separate guides to install a bunch of mods that were all recommended and shit. And then I was kind of looking around, and I saw that someone said, "Hey, you want all those mods? This has it. It has all of it. It has all of the shit that you could ever want in Fallout, apparently." And all you got to do is hook it up to Wabbajack, and it'll fucking download and install all the shit for you. I only had to do a few things. It didn't work last night on my normal streaming time, because when I was installing it, I had to move it to another hard drive, and I thought that setting up the paths, like fixing the paths that were in the settings and stuff was gonna be good enough. It wasn't, or there was something somewhere that I missed. So I just reinstalled it again overnight, because it takes a while, and it works. I played it for about an hour earlier today just to test it, to make sure it didn't crash. Everything was great. I was gonna do like an episode 0, which would be included in, because I was gonna do the Vault 101 intro. You start as a little baby and all that bullshit, and which I always liked. I always thought that more RPG games should, like, at least have you play your character's childhood a little bit, so you could, like, kind of make some background, like, actually play your background a little, right? Like raising kids in The Sims. Yeah, except without putting them in a pool and, you know, deleting all ways out. Yeah. Anyway, so part of, I keep thinking that says Ukrainian fever. Decide a background a little. Even decide a background a little at this point. I think Cyberpunk was the last one. What, to like actually pick your background? Yeah. 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 Yeah, well, I think Fable 3? Fable 2 or Fable 3 also did something like that, where you play as a kid. Or Fable 1 did it too, right? A little bit? A tiny bit? Where you play as like a kid, and then, you know, things happen in your childhood, and then, like, flash forward, you're an adult, right? I always liked that about this game. Well, the mod pack, I guess most people hate it. I'm like one of the only people that enjoys the beginning of Fallout. Just 3, Fallout 3. There was no special name. You know, being in Vault 101 and all that stuff. And at least, because you already had, like, you know, oh, tunnel snakes rule, you know, all that kind of shit. The fucking meme from the tunnel snake stuff came from that, for fuck's sake. Yeah, it's a tutorial and all that bullshit. I get it, but I don't care. You know. Well, anyway, there's a mod that disables that, and it just puts you out in front of Vault 101, like after you escape at the beginning of, like, the end of the tutorial, basically. It said it was optional. I turned that off. Whenever I make a new character, trying to like, turning off of that skip, it puts me in a fucking room with just 4 walls, a floor and a ceiling, no way out of it. It's called a player cell. You know, it's where it would put you temporarily while it figured out, you know, whatever. Apparently some sort of script isn't running. The only solution that I saw from, because I asked in their Discord, was reinstall it all again and hope for the best. And I was like, you know what? I've got a working game right now, which I didn't have yesterday. I'm not pushing my fucking luck. So, unfortunately, Vault 101 stuff is just skipped, and we'll just have to live with it. We're gonna make a new game, because look at that. So this has so many mods. First thing you're gonna notice, it has some visual mods. I don't think I'm gonna go too much. They had to remove the dog fucking childhood element. What the fuck kind of Fallout did you play, Space Tomato? What? Also, glad to see you're not in jail after you're partying with preteens and stuff. Oh, Fable 3? He was talking about Fable 3. Fucking, we moved on from that. I mentioned it briefly. What are you having a goddamn dissertation about Fable 3 right now? We're in Fallout 3, bitch. I'm gonna read all this shit. Oh, I'm also going to probably try to read stuff as we find it, like notes and things on consoles. I almost never did that. This is not meant to be necessarily a quick playthrough. I'm playing this how I want to play it. That's it. And this, definitely from the hour or so I played earlier just testing things, is going to be quite a different experience. I'm not going to tell you guys what's changed if you don't know already. So you guys can be surprised. I don't even know exactly everything that's in this, to be honest with you. Buckle up for the next 6 months. Yeah, and we won't be done with this. I'll just have moved on. All right. Many of your questions will be answered on the website's mod feature reference page. Proceed with wooden door to begin your journey. After exiting the cave, you'll be prompted to choose your starting wasteland. There is no wrong choice, though it is recommended you start in the capital wasteland. It's a Fallout channel now? Yeah, for a while. It would have been really cool if I would have actually, you know, made my new layout and everything, because it would look very Fallout-y. But maybe some point I'll get on my ass about it. Customize special traits, There's no limit on the number of selectable starting traits. They are all carefully balanced with equivalent benefits and drawbacks. Ooh. Nearly every special, skill, stat, perk, interaction, weapon, armor, bobblehead, and skill book has been comprehensively rebalanced, altered, or relocated. So this is whatever these pages say I'm going to read out loud. And then that'll give you an idea of what's changed, but I'm not going into it totally. You guys just fucking deal with it. Mac, you're saying neat. So I assume when you say that you play Tale of Two Wasteland every year, I bet there's a superior build available. Oh, I guarantee there is, and I will not be using that because I'm not gonna figure it out. I'm just gonna play how I play. This is, I mean, the main story is gonna be all the same and shit, you know. But there's added content. There's like 3 or 4 added like DLC-sized mods in this. The save situation. Well, it might be in here, actually. It might be in here. We'll see. If it's not in here, I will. But I think it's in this. I didn't read all through this before because I wanted to do it on stream. All right, important notes. Keybinds may be changed, and optional mods may be enabled or disabled through any other modification to the list will avoid support. Third person is useful for vanity camera, though negatively impacts balance to animation consistencies. Yeah, I don't do third person. Okay, here we go. Attributes got tag skills. Each receives double the skill point input. Okay. Strength, carry weight, melee damage, hip fire, recoil control, and knockdown resistance. Perception, sneak recognition. Bullet spread, time dilation in combat. What? And forced entry bonuses. Okay, so there's forced entry. So if I run out of bobby pins, or like something's too hard for me to pick, I can just bash the fucking thing open. I think if you bash it open, but I think the number of bashes increases the chances of breaking the shit inside. So there is a reason not to just bash open every fucking chest you find. Now, I don't know if you could do that with doors. That'd be cool too. We'll see. Endurance affects total hit points. Health probably also fucks up your weapon too, yeah. Health regeneration, radiation, poison, knockdown resistance, and addiction chance. Charisma, number of companions. Okay, so we have more than one companion. Companion damage, defense, vendor prices, dialogue options, reputation changes, intelligence affects the skill points gained per level, dialogue options, and forced entry bonuses. Agility effects, action points, radiation. Oh yeah, there's no VATS in this, by the way. It is replaced with just bullet time. There is no VATS. VATS is gone. Effects, action points, radiation, recovery, swim speed, reload speed, weapon jam recovery, lockpicking, force entry. Luck is crit damage, limb healing, scripted event outcomes, minigame success rates, weapon jam rate, bypass tool use, and force entry. I also read that the luck does not affect the gambling minigames. So in Fallout New Vegas, if your luck was like 10, you would get blackjack every single fucking time. And so they said, nah, that's unbalanced. That you ruin the economy that way for yourself, right? So that luck no longer affects that. In-game luck. All right. 4. Essential gameplay mechanic. Addiction causes severe withdrawal effects, but recovers over a 3-day period. Doctors or fixer can temporarily suspend addiction effects during recovery. Cool. Healing requires multiple doctor visits. What? But can also be achieved through resting, sleeping, or using medical supplies. Oh yeah, by the way, this mod pack is a bit more hardcore than default Fallout. I do have to worry about sleeping, eating, drinking, not pissing. That was the first thing Cheryl asked. She was so excited. She loves pissing. She loves piss things. I don't help. But yeah, radioactivity, that kind of thing. So I do have to eat and drink and all that. There's getting killed's a lot easier in this, but headshots are a lot more effective against enemies as well. So it's like that. It's it's gonna be interesting. The way I saw this was someone said, like, if Stalker and something else fucked, this would be the baby or whatever. Like maybe I saw that about something else. But there's definitely Stalker influences in this. So, companions can die permanently. Oh shit. Their combat behavior can be adjusted to prioritize survival. Ensure they are equipped with weapons, ammunition, armor, and medical supplies. Avoid bringing them on expeditions then when resources are limited. We could lose companions forever. Oh, shit. Cheryl, I would love it if my character could take a shit mid-combat and just wing that thing at somebody. Just log them in the face, but different mods. VATS has been replaced with time dilation mechanic called bullet time. So that's what the time dilation meant earlier. So I guess the higher our shit, the slower time moves. Shit grenades, yeah. New traits are selectable every 4 levels. 5, 9, 13, 17, etc. New perks are selectable every 2 levels. Perks granted immediately by traits will become available upon reaching the next level. Okay. Here we go. 5 of 5. Every special stat is important. Avoid setting any too low. Focus on 2 weapon skills at the beginning of your journey. Okay, so these are just like tips. Melee combat is powerful but dangerous. Ammunition is scarce. That's thing too, man. I was bleeding for ammo when I was playing this earlier. So choose weapons strategically. Always carry backups. Take time to understand perk and trait effects before selecting them. Economy is harsh. Caps are scarce and items are expensive. Scavenge everything you can. That's another thing too. Yeah. There's a whole economy thing in this. So, like, it's tough to get rich in this. Oh god. Yep, Draz is having to spend fun bucks to talk and chat again. Collect empty water bottles for water storage. Yeah, you can any water in the game you can grab. Food reduces hunger, but yeah, no longer healing a bunch from food in this. Chems and alcohol for powerful temporary advantages, but addiction effects are severe. Examine crafting stations thoroughly. Many items have unexpected properties. You can find more information, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And I think here in a second, here we go. This is what Cheryl was talking about with the save system. It's a part of this. Life after death active. In pre-war America, dying was costly, and post-war America is no different. It might pay to be more cautious from here on out. Dying will now impart a small experience penalty. Reloading will incur progressive hardcore needs and radiation penalties. These penalties are important for maintaining a balance in your cane fever. However, this mod can be disabled. Whatever. So, oh, I gotta change some stuff. I thought I changed this earlier. Did it not save these controls? Oh, it should have. I'll just turn that down. So I can't just quick save and reload my way out of things in this. I can, actually. I can do that. I'm going to pull this up so it pauses. However, there is a cost. So every time I load, be it from a death or from a quick save type situation, I get penalized. And I think it was implying that it gets more severe the more I do it. So we are really going to have to live with our decisions. Or, let's say we have a companion that dies. We will have to weigh not only the time lost in in loading back an earlier save to not lose that companion, but to also figure out, is the penalty going to be worth it? And what's funny is, once we do that, we can't change our mind because the penalty will, it'll whenever you load. The only time when I was testing this, that you don't get penalized for loading is the first time you start the game and you continue or load from a whatever. You don't get penalized for that. But if I quick load right now, or even if I just load anything right now, I will take a penalty. And so, and that happens with death. So when you die, the game reloads your last save. I get a penalty. So not only did I die and lose whatever progress or items that I may have acquired between that save, but now I get an experience penalty. And then if I do a quick load, it fucks all my shit here on the left for like radiation and food and hunger and all that crap. All right. Rocket launcher. Okay, we got the thing for that. Oh, look at this. See, there's like there's a lot more animations and shit too. Like interactions. Like if I try to open this, he'll actually try to push it. Click. Picking up items. I'll have to find items. We'll find items. So now we're going to actually create our character. All right, edit name. We'll just go with good old Khad, I think, right? We'll just do it. Fuck you. Race and sex. Oh boy, here we go. I'm a male. Preset. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's obviously new faces and stuff. Well, new textures for the faces, so we don't look quite as ghastly. Just look at this fucking guy. What shape of face do I want, basically? I don't know. This. We're gonna customize it anyway. General. Heavy and low. See, this was what was gonna go on, like, in episode 0. This part. Like, this in the beginning, but nah. I'm just gonna do it. Play as Skaith. But that would... Who would name their kids Skaith? I did nothing there. Dude. We got a big-ass forehead, don't we? Look at them cheeks. Let's get the. Yeah, let's add a bit of fat to our cheeks or something here. We got really pointy bony fucking bullshit. My character looks so bad. Guess what poison I am? All right, let's see. Dude, we look terrible. Just give me my go back. No, we'll do eye color. Hazel, green. All right, go back. How can I wait a minute. Tone? Beard. No? How do I change my facial hair? Oh, it's there. Okay. Age. I think, well, in Fallout, traditionally, you are young when you leave. You're like 19, I think. So we're going to just go, like, with that. A psychopath? Oh, God. Blast back, huh? No. I'm trying not to look awful. I'm trying not to make just a meme character, alright? Otherwise... Oh man, Blastback actually is the one I want. I want my mullet! Alright. Hair color, oh fuck. Oh, I forgot they did it this way. Dude, I don't know what the thing is for like a dark... What happens if I go 0, 0, 0, it's gonna go black, right? Yeah. So this is red and green. Don't make brown. What am I doing? How the fuck? So that's like a black kind of color there. There. That's fine. That's a fine hair color. That's a fine hair color. The Lone Wanderer canonically starts his journey at night. Yeah, he does. Okay, so we got... Look at her lips! No. Why are her lips so tiny? Can I just have a beard? Like a... They're not big smackers. Okay, rough beard might be what I end up doing. I want something a little thicker than that, but... Oh, survivalist? Maybe. We gotta cover this face. Dude, these are all something, aren't they? Alright, we're gonna go with survivalist. And then go back to face and customize those lips. Holy shit. But that doesn't make it... He's still puckering, though. How do I make my actual... Is it the jaw? No. This does show you, though, how facial hair can fix your face. Like, without facial hair, I was real fucking ugly. Now, they don't chase me away from public places. You got high and passed out on the couch. You were the fucking old guy. Oh, man. And you got high and passed out at a party. Tomato. Reevaluate your life. Alright. Oh, God. Broad. Or recessed. I want to fix these lips. You're passing judgment. Me too. Alright, there we go. That wasn't about the judgment. That was about my head going... Oh, look. It's a couch fucker now. With the fucking giant head. Alright. Let's see. General. Forehead's fine. Dude, these lips. I really can't fix these lips. These are bad lips. Oh. We need a mask. At least it's got the this, which is what I've had forever. I don't know, Drez, but I don't want to change, because that'll change everything, I think. If I change the race and stuff, so I don't want to fuck with that. So we just double check real quick. Like shape, here's general, forehead, brow, eyes, nose. Oh, we didn't do anything with the nose. Just realize. Yeah. That's fine. That nose is fine. God, I have such a, like, harsh shadows. Pretty sure it does. Quick save? No, I don't want to. I don't want to incur a penalty. Cheeks. Yeah. Jaw. No, that's it. It's the mouth. I have that set large. But I guess I just go large. And then at least it's... I got some DSLs, but, you know, whatever. Alright, fine, whatever. Tone. Oh, that's how I can see if my... Why does this change mustache and beard and shit? Why does that change those? Why is that stop changing all the other shit? I never understood that. Alright, whatever. Oh, he looks hideous. Oh, God, fuck it. I'm tired of fucking with it. Good enough. Yeah. Done. Yep, that's my character. Before you... Yeah, okay, so that's that name. Special. Oh, boy. So it said not to neglect or let anything go bad. So that doesn't clip through the face and look crazy? Wait, what? What clipped through the face and look crazy? Did I only get like half your message or something? Oh, I thought you were suggesting something, like I had missed something. Okay. Well, it said we don't want to fight. I'm not going to lower anything to less than 5. We have 5 points. Agility's good. We know intelligence is going to be good, because that's going to give me all sorts of shit. Perception's going to be good. And we want charisma, I think. I don't really want to lower these. Yeah, we'll just start with that. That's fine. Only smart boys, yeah. Okay, traits. So I can choose up to 99 traits, and my asshole is one of them. But the problem is, like Bloody Mess here, characters and creatures you kill will often explode. 2% damage to type. However, your chance to set off mines and enemy crit chances have increased by 8%. Oh no, but I love Bloody Mess. But I don't want enemies to crit me more often. Oh, fuck. That position you said was like not perfect. Okay, you can't just wait to be the top waste of food chain. You suffer a reduction to skill points, which decreases as your level increases. But you know exactly how you'll get to that position that you so deserve. You'll be able to select another perk immediately. No, I don't like that. Stealth Archer. Maybe. Look at these glorious buildings. They're in decay. XP gain is halved while outdoors. But I gain +1 skill point upon level up while indoors. Equal to half of your intelligence rounded down. That's too much math. I don't want it. Gotta keep heart rate going. Oh my god. So there's... But you spread and crit chance are improved by 5%, and your weapon decays slower. Your weapons are less likely to jam. Wait. Your weapon AP cost Equip, reload, and attack speed are penalized by 5%. Okay, so it takes longer for me to use my weapons. But my weapon condition decays slower, and the weapons are less likely to jam. That seems nice. What's the level cap? It's not 20 in this. Tale 2 Wastelands, I think, raised it to like 60? Or some crazy shit. Or 30, maybe? I can't remember exactly. Or 40 even. I can't remember. We'll go with careful handling. That's not too bad. No. Oh, here, look. It's Brendan. Child at heart. Improves your interactions with children, usually in the form of unique dialogue choices. But -5 speech when not speaking to a child. That... Perfect. 30 was New Vegas. 50 with all the expansions. Why did you say 20 to start with, Mac? You sack of shit. Alright. You have fear of enclosed spaces, but +1 to special attributes outside when indoor. I don't want that. Talking to... Wait, confirmed bachelor. Wait, confirmed bachelor is the gay one. For some reason. Doom spiral. As your health decreases... Oh, no, because Lady... Confirmed bachelor is the gay one. Because Lady Killer is the straight one. 20 was OG Fallout 3. Why would you think it would just be OG Fallout 3, though, man? You know we're not doing OG Fallout. Maybe this should be episode 0, because we're picking all this shit. Let's make this episode... I'm going to do that. I'm going to separate this out. Episode 0 on YouTube will be the character... Because this still took a while. And I'm kind of going through this, so... As your health decreases... has a chance of instantly killing you? No. I could... So basically I trade in that so I can get a perk. I'm buying perks with that one. Just like the ambitious one. So if I wanted to just go perk crazy. Dust Bowl. Dehydration advances twice as quickly, but hunger advances only 1/3. I don't know. What do we find more of, though? Usually food, right? Early bird. You gain +1 to each your special juice from 5 a.m. to 12, but... From 6 p.m. to 5 a.m., you're not your best. If anything, it would be the other way around. Educated trait. Your book smarts. Random free skill point every 2 levels. But your survival skill is reduced by 30. Oh, I think we want survival out in here, though. Tender heart and care for others makes it difficult for you to hurt living things. So attack a living being, you deal 10% less damage with ranged weapons, 20% less with melee or unarmed, and additional 20% less to your target lower to 50% health. However... Your compassion guides you to other ways. You get another perk. So I could basically make things more bullet spongy for a perk. While using guns, energy weapon, big guns, you fire 20% more quickly, but your spread is increased. So I just go fucking crazy shooting like everywhere. I don't need to fire quickly. I usually snipe and shit. Suffer -1 luck and -50% chance after any non-critical hit until your next critical hit, but your lack candors allows you to cultivate. So that's not a perk. So far there's several of these which are like, here's a slap on the nuts for the whole game, but you can have a perk out of it. Oh my god. This is actually not... This is actually kind of funny. While wearing any types of glasses, you gain +1 whatever. Not persuasion. I can also say perception. Without glasses, you suffer 1. So I just gotta find some glasses, though. And never take them off. Right? It said any kinds of glasses. Would sunglasses work? Now here's the problem. This is just an OG perk. Well, I guess they thought it was balanced then. Here's the problem, though. Let's say I want to wear a helmet. right? Does that take my... No helmets. Only if you equip both at once. I don't know that you can. I think they would have removed it or changed this because they meticulously balance the shit out of this game. I gotta blow my nose real quick. Hold on. Eh, it's enticing. I'm just getting my shit to work. Power armor helmets would be out, but combat... Well, here's the thing, Mac. This has Titans of the West or some shit, which completely redoes how power armor works. So I don't know if it's different. Oh, so it's helmets with face coverings that are a problem. So we can still wear like a hood or a helmet. God. I feel like it's going to fuck us someday, though. But there's going to be a helmet that is really good that I want to wear. And I'm going to have to take the -1 perception hit. And I'm going to want to be in power armor, too. I'll come back to it, maybe. Karma immediately increased to good. +1 to charisma, +5 to barter speech, with -5 to energy weapons, explosives, guns, melee weapons, and unarmed. I mean... That's not the end of the world. We can push... I mean, we can... Melee weapons unarmed, I might not do anything with. Guns I will, though. I do a lot with guns in this game. I'm not going to be a good little boy. Okay, 4% chance to gain cases hulls when firing guns. Okay. I don't know. Hoarder. Oh, here we go. Oh, I tried this the last time we did it, and I found out that I didn't carry as much as I thought I did. So I'm not going to do it. Attack speed is increased, but your weapon condition damage is double. Nah, it seems kind of cool, but no. Oh, look at this. 50% experience gain until level 30. Enemy crit chance is doubled. 25% stacking limb damage received. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. It's not worth it. I'll take my time to level. There's plenty of content. For a gun-only build. Yeah, I don't know. Required is not twisted. Okay. It's not about the methods. It's about the ideals. Your addiction chance is doubled, and you always lose health equal to any karma loss. But you gain 4% more experience, plus 1 skill point from skill books, and per level, 6% lower buying prices, plus 1 luck while your karma is good or very good. However, your karma is evil or very evil, you will suffer harsher penalty to the same factors. I'm usually a good boy in this, though. Here's the thing, though. Am I going to get karma hits every fucking time I steal something? Or pick a lock I'm not supposed to? You know? Because that sucks. But usually when I play these games, I end up being a goody two-shoes. So I'm going to take it. Impartial meditation. Gain +10 to speech while you maintain a neutral karma level. Oh my god. I couldn't maintain. You gain 5... oh, we might do this. Do you want to be a lady? Do we want to talk to ladies real good? And then dudes were just like, I can't deal with you. I don't know if I want to fuck with it. Logan's loophole. Okay. No one's going to put you out to pasture because you're going to stay young and level 30 forever. You'll never again become addicted to chems, and they'll last twice as long. But after 30, you can kiss experience perks and skill points goodbye. So you fuck yourself into only being to level 30. So the cap is at least higher than level 30. But you could go chem crazy. I don't use chems very much. So you can throw them faster, but less hard, I guess. You're the luckiest guy in the world, and all it doesn't matter much. All your hits are criticals, but you do no critical damage. Well, then what's the fucking point? That's stupid. What's the point of that? Crit procs? But a critical proc just makes you do critical damage, doesn't it? Oh, so for things like on critical, do this or that. That could be really good. Actually. Yeah, it still does the normal damage that you would do. But... oh, no headshot damage? Nah, I'm good. Because headshot... when I was testing this earlier, headshot damage was insane. Like, I could drop people in one shot with it. They could do it to me, too. But... we'll see. Remember it. Remember me. Narcoleptic. Can't stay awake. Okay, so randomly pass out. Oh no. Fortunately, unique trait. So I get a perk. Do we want my character to randomly pass out? That could be really funny, but I could hate it so much. I could ruin it. Oh man. We'd be in the middle of a battle. Level cap is 60 in this, okay. We'd be in the middle of a fucking battle. We're swimming. Just eat shit. But for a perk, I don't know if there's any way to remove traits either in this. I don't think so. I think what you pick, you get. I know. Plus, okay, you seem to bounce between acting aggressive and kind. Plus, okay, at odd numbered levels, you gain +4 to melee weapons, unarmed guns was energy, but your social stats are reduced by 3. And then at numbered levels, I gain 4 to speech, barter, and medicine, but I cannot. My combat stats are reduced by 2. That's interesting. That's interesting, but I don't know about it. And then once we hit level 60, we're stuck with one of them. By the way, are you guys interested in me going through all these, or is this boring the shit out of you? There's 99 of them. It's fine. Keep going. Your right hand could shoot wings off of a fly, but your left hand ruins your stability. When you're one-handed weapons, you gain +20. Oh, no, I like using rifles and shit. But, man, if we were just using, like, a pistol or something, you can choose up to 99. I think there's only 99 in here, though. Rip and tear. Until it's done, violence is the only way. You've gained +2 strength, +5 to unarmed, -2 to charisma. No, I'm going to use... No, speech and... No. Risky business. Bring the roof down. Gain... oh, that's it? You've gained 15% to your explosives radius while indoors. There's no downside, right? Or is the downside that I might fuck myself? Yeah, the downside is you forget. I like it. Yeah, it does sound like a good way to blow myself up, but man, all right, I'll hold off. Okay, you're fiercer with when you're on the brink of death. So is that your health is below 20%. You gain more using melee weapon, but your enemies also gain the same when they're below. I don't know about that. No, I don't know because there's gonna be more times that the enemies are gonna be like that than I am. Ideally. It is funny, and I kind of wouldn't want to take. That's almost why I want to take the narcolepsy one. You've always been able to rely on your good looks at your way, but not your words. You have +2 charisma, but -10 to barter and speech. 2 to charisma's big, though, is it not? I mean, that would put me... when 10 is the max, right? Wouldn't I even just make up for that? With the barter and speech from the charisma?
Bazonga.
Right, and there's bazongas, too.
Oh my god.
I like this one. I'm taking it. Silver tongue, lead pocket. Excellently convincing others to do things. You've gained 20 barter. See, we could already offset that 10 barter, but your purchase prices are increased by... No, fuck that. Well, see, and that's the thing. Speech and barter. We could get another thing that increases our barter or speech, right? To outweigh that, and then we kind of just pass on the penalty to another, you know, thing. Due to your small size, +15 sneak and enemy crit chance is reduced, but -1 to endurance and strength. That's not terrible. I don't want to minus my endurance and strength, but that wouldn't be terrible if I really was like, I am really going to be stealth archer. But I know I'll be running around and shit like an asshole, too. Solar panel, yeah. Limbs receive 30% damage they would normally, but your carry weight is reduced by 20%. That's, I don't know, I need my carry weight. You're talented, but a slow learner. You gain 5 points to every skill, but your gained skill points are reduced by 1. Well, 5... So how many skills there are times 5 is how many potential... And then I'd have to say, okay, every level I get how many skill... One minus skill points, so then that's 59 skill points that I don't get. You know? That's 59 skill points that I don't get. But that... Yeah, I don't know. Coming from a chalk version, plus 15 to science, but suffer minus 15 to science when hacking. Why would I care? What? Wait, what? You gain plus 15 science, but suffer minus 15 science when hacking? Does science have anything to do with hacking? Why would I care? Because when I stop hacking, my science would be fine. Is the only skill that affects hacking. Yeah, but the hacking minigame's not very hard. But it's only when hacking. So my ability to hack it wouldn't be affected. So when I hit E on it or whatever, I should still be able to attempt to hack it. It's just when I'm hacking it, it's like I'm flat, because this is 15 science that I wouldn't have regardless. So think of it this way. I'm not really going to dump a lot of stuff into science, probably. Right? I'm not going to dump a lot into science, most likely. So I will always have 15 more science, and then when I'm hacking, it would just be like if I don't take the trait at all anyway. So I may as well take the trait. Because not taking the trait is the same as the worst outcome of this trait. With the bonus of always having the plus 15 to science. Yeah, that's... I just did math right there. Hi, KTD. We waited for you to start, kind of. I've just been making my character this whole time. This is episode 0. Though, I figure at this time you are about to start walking to work or something. Or have just arisen. Okay. Just look at those glorious gleaming metal shells covering those dashing power armor soldiers. Just think about it close. You become obsessed with finding and wearing power armor, and wearing it grants you plus 20% movement speed while in deep water and 15 energy resistance when crouched. However, while wearing power armor, you suffer negative sneak speed, weapon out, you aren't. So titanium, your DT's halved, carries weight reduced by 20. Oh, I'm not doing that. Using guns, energy weapons, big guns, you fire 20% more slowly, but spreads reduced. That might not be terrible, really, because I don't use a lot of automatic fire in this game. Trying to ruin my streak, are you? No. I'm going to stream probably until 9 my time. So, you know, another 3 hours or so. I usually do single shot weapons. Yeah, we'll go with it. Birdshot is practically a profanity to you. When using shotguns, your spread is reduced by 20%, your crit damage is increased by 10, attack speed is reduced by 20, and your crit chance is reduced. With the shotgun, though. But man, if I hit someone in the head with a shotgun, I don't really care how slow my fucking attack speed is, because I'm just gonna blow their head off. Let's do it. I don't even really use shotguns very often, so why the fuck not? Shotguns crits are checked on every pellet. So that means a higher chance to crit, right? So I can't take this, because I've taken the other one. Even though it lets me. What? Why does it let me take it? Well, very evil, very you gain. Okay. You're not considered formulas, numbers. Okay. If you're 50 seconds while hacking, but suffer minus 10 at all time. No, see, that's a bad one. Yeah, so you have a higher. Yeah, so shotguns you can crit a lot. These out work way better if you're going to. Oh, we are going to be ammo droughted, yeah. Your social protection experience, you gain plus 1 charisma and your luckily health's above minus 2 while below 90% now. If your adrenaline isn't pumping, your so you get plus 1 to all special stats while in combat, but minus 1 outside of combat. No. It wasn't animals, and it wasn't robots. You know who killed the world. Plus 10% damage against humans. Minus 15% damage to non-humans, though. I like the implication, though, of this. That you're getting revenge on everyone else for ruining the world. Oh, robots aren't... That's right. Robots. Yeah, and death claws, yeah. Oh, these I can't take. Because I don't have the agility or anything like that. Oh, okay. We're almost done reading these then. Oh, I love Wild Wasteland. I think we're going to take that. Yeah. Absolutely taking Wild Wasteland. Alright, there we go. These we couldn't take because we don't have the special or whatever. But I think traits will get more chances to get these in the future. Do we want to look at them anyway while we're here? Just to see if there's something we want to... Yeah, maybe, right? Because maybe there'll be something we want to save for. No, in this mod pack though, Tomato. See, you gotta throw away whatever you know, or think you know, or whatever, because this mod pack rebalances every fucking thing, so everything changes. So I think there was something I read in this that there's a couple times you can get traits. Animal friend. Animals come to your aid in combat, but never against another animal, and your weapon damage is reduced 50% against animals. Mutated animals. I mean, I'd be worth doing that. But we need Charisma 6, Charisma 8, or Intelligence 9. Okay. Meditation, you touch fibers, connect all of life. While in combat, but your carry is reduced by 50 all times. You can only fight using non-lethal techniques. Jesus. My shooter, yeah, but maybe Deathclaw won't even attack me. Maybe Deathclaw will be like, hey, let's go kill those fucking raiders. Who knows? It's fine. By the time we even have to care about fighting Deathclaws, hopefully we have the weaponry that we can do it with. We're not going to be fighting Deathclaws like right away. Number one, we're going to the Capital Wasteland. Whereas in New Vegas, Deathclaws were like right up the road from where you started the fucking game. And it was like, what? Assassin's Step. Stealth and discretion comes second nature to you. Suspicious demeanor. Okay, so you gain 10 sneak, 8 run speed, 12% improved AP cost, regen while sneaking undetected, but suffer an inverse penalty to those stats while detected. What, you mean like when I'm not sneaking? Seems interesting. Drunk and rolling with one companion, your chems and meds last longer, but you deal double damage to teammates. Oh no. Bankrupt. Buying prices are reduced while you have low amounts of money, but once your bag of cash begins to refill, they start to expect you to pay more and more. Oh. That might be good in this, though, because I think you're never rich. Blind luck. Perception is increased by 4 when you're in combat. That's just good. There's no reason not to take that if I had luck of 7 with less than 4 perception. I'll never be able to take that, actually. You don't. So the downside is going back and reducing your perception to shit. You don't care what person's bartering thinks of you. You just agree with the lowest price possible. Charisma is reduced by 1. All of its survival gives you more buying power. Interesting. Cannibal. Every time you eat food, you lose karma. So if you didn't give a fuck about if you were going for a bad karma build, yes. Just yes to cannibal. There's, especially in this where you have to eat food. Carpet bomb. Big. So it's just radius, but the spread goes up. Okay. Chem resistant. Chem duration's not as good. So that's punchies. Sneak. You may not sneak any. Oh, so this is crouching turtle. Okay. When crouched, plus 3 DR per endurance, but we move slower. Okay. Radiations, we got to do the big edge. Circulation become decentralized. Take 8% less limb damage. Your bleeding is catastrophic, though. Oh my god. Bring some band-aids. Yeah. Cannibal would be very good. We don't have the endurance for it, though. You've never had much of a good fight. You always seem to hit the mat. You lose 50% of your base health, but you learn more about subtle ways of life. You were able to select another perk. Okay. So this is like you dump half your health. Your base health. But you get a perk point. Endurance reduced by 1. Crit is doubled when your health is below 50. Charisma is increased by 2 while your health is above 50. Eh. Your poise is perfect. Delicacy, divine. +1 charisma while you are not under the effects of alcohol, but -2 when you're drunk. Honestly, that would be fine for me, because I usually don't use chems and shit. I forget I have them. They're like potions and stuff in any other game. I just never use them, because I just never end up. And so, that would be good. And honestly, I just make sure that, like, if I'm drunk or something, I don't go do charisma shit. Yeah. Well, I need 7 agility. Growth serum. Increase your carry weight. Tax your body. So your carry weight is reduced by 66 immediately. Carry weight is multiplied by each time you level up. So event... Interesting. So we can carry more now, but at level 30, it's going to fucking... Things are going to be really fucking heavy. For some reason. Who needs to reload when you got so many loaded guns? You gain plus 50% rate of but suffer reduced load reloads. Your melee and unarmed attacks you 20%, but you attack 30% slower with them. So it's just like big punches, yeah. Condition that prohibits blood clotting. Suffer damage anytime your health is below 90%. However, this difficulty is showing, I guess, a perk. Fire weapon from any angle. You can't seem to aim down the sights where the damn. So you get more hip accuracy, but not. That's silly. DT has been reduced by 5, but your DR is increased by 5%, and 1% of your AP is restored each time you were hit. That's not terrible, right? Damage threshold's lower, but damage resistance up. You'll use it by misfortune. Good thing you don't believe in luck. Your crit damage has been reduced to 0, and your enemy's crit damage has been reduced to 0. Wait. Damage. Oh, and their chance. So when we crit, we do 0 damage. But then we never get crit by enemies ever. Is basically that. That's interesting. Insolent. You're intolerable. At every opportunity you insult demean people, your permanent speech bar skill will never increase by 15. So you get a perk for if you're really not going for any kind of a talking build. 25% run speed in combat and below 50% health, but minus 5T. Okay. Lawjaw. Every time I am the lot is basically a hello for you. What the fuck? Okay, so that's just prices and stuff. Lazy. You don't want to move your muscles. You just make everyone else pick us up to do anyway. You have minus 10% carry weight, and your run speed is reduced in proportion to your encumbrance, but free time... Okay, so you get a perk. Let's see. Ensure that your perception never increases past 2. But you get a perk? A perk for perception being less than... What the fuck? I guess if you were going with a build that had shitty perception or whatever, for whatever reason, may as well. It's shocking that you don't break all the bottles you pick up. You seem to break everything else. Sneaking is very ineffective for you, but you've learned other ways to handle your problems. So you get a perk. If I was not going to sneak at all in this game, yeah. But I'd have to have less than 3 agility at this point to do it. I don't think you lose the perk necessarily, though. Like, if I had 3 agility right now, but I leveled up agility later on, I don't think I would lose the perk. I think that's just a requirement to take the perk. Not to keep it, but I don't know. Always been lucky. Okay, so crit chances increase, but crit damage is reduced. That might be actually kind of good. You know how to make your money worth its way. For each 1,000 caps you hold above 3,000, you have increasingly reduced purchase price. Jesus Christ. I don't think we'll ever have that many caps. When you're feeling healthy, all you do is think, it's too much math. Appearing bullet time. She's ability to grant defeat the face of victory at the cost of 15% crit chance. Okay, so she's like the mysterious stranger. Oh, there he is. Cost of -1 luck. Okay, so you lose a luck, but you gain that. Echoing through the desolate wastelands. Okay. A patriot. Wait. Reduce chance. Okay, plus 1/2 charisma bonus, while intelligence is below 5/3. Why are we doing fractions right now? You figured out your best tool for interacting with the world early, so you get a perk. But learning new things is uncomfortable, so you get You go poo-pooing all those things. Oh, and you level real slow. What the fuck? You gain unarmed damage bonus equal to your AP percentage, but every unarmed attack strike you land will drain your AP by an equal amount that hits damage. Jesus. Root of all evil. Uh-oh. Money's never made me happy or will that you lose karma every time you gain caps. Okay. But you gain a perk. So you gain a perk, but every time you get any caps, you lose karma. I guess, again, if you were going for a bad karma build, that would be a real easy way to maintain it. You could still choose good options, but have terrible karma because you just loot shit. If you wanted to maintain bad karma for other perks and stuff. One where you pay less with less money sounds exploitable. Surely you can just stash the extra cap somewhere. Maybe. That's a good point, KTD. I don't know if I'd want to go through with it, but yeah, that might maybe. You get a perk, but what? It makes things heavier. Okay. So plus 2 int, 20 science, but lost 2. You become obsessed with using nothing but advanced weapons. Suffer. Okay, so that's just speech and barter again, but you gain sneak. And then sluggish is minus AP regen equip speed. But okay, so you get a perk. Oh, Soviet roulette. Oh no. Every shot you fire is a roll of the dice, or rather a spin of the chamber, once per reload. Your weapon will immediately jam when you land a critical hit. But the pure adrenaline rush of taking that chance overloads your dopamine receptors and triggers your unique survival instinct. So you get a perk for this. But if you hit a critical hit, it jams. That sounds so fucking horrendous. Yeah, it'll jam every time you get a crit. Let's see. Crit chances reduced 5%. Each charisma is below 5. No, we're going with some charisma this time. All right, you can't get enough of that leverage. Trader's touch. Barter. Carry weight. So we lose carry weight, but we gain barter. Weak knees. So sneaking sucks for us. We take leg damage when we move while sneaking? Oh my god. And you get a perk. You take a perk for having bad knees. Look at him. Look how terrible he looks. He looks fucking miserable. What are you, stupid? You're so smart. Nobody will ever be smarter than you. Literally pinnacle of humanity right here. Plus 1%. Wait, plus increased crit chance against targets stupider than you, and then reduced crit chance against targets that are smarter than you. Oh my god. Alright, well we took what we took. Which were a few of them. And then we got our tag skills, right? So these are going to be the ones that we level up better. So I feel like medicine, well, fuck. I'm going to be sneaking a lot. I think repair is a good one too, because we're going to have to repair all of our shit all the fucking time. I feel like survival is another one that we want. Are you going to be hoarding things? Yeah, probably. Probably, yeah. Man, but guns, though. So this just gives me, like, extra skill points when I level them up. So they will level faster than all the other ones, essentially. Right? So this is what we want to focus on to get these to highest as quick as possible. Survival seems good in a game like this, because food and drink and all that shit, even though it just says Increase the hit points you receive from them. I don't know that. Maybe because I think they altered how that worked. I'm gonna be sneaking all the fucking time. Yeah, I'm gonna be repairing my shit all the time. I can level up guns regularly. We're fine. All right, guys. There it is. So that is episode 0 in the bag. Tune in next time on episode 1 when I actually play this fucking game. After what was this, an hour? Over an hour of character creation. And this was without doing the vault stuff. So, you know.